A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a startling development, the Trump administration is reportedly contemplating the suspension of habeas corpus, a fundamental legal principle that allows individuals to challenge their detention in court. This move has raised significant concerns among legal experts and civil rights advocates, as it could mark a drastic shift in the administration's approach to immigration policy. The White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Policy, Stephen Miller, confirmed on Friday that the administration is actively looking at this controversial option. The principle of habeas corpus, derived from Latin meaning "you have the body," has been a cornerstone of American law since the founding of the nation, enshrined in the Constitution under Article 1, Section 9, Clause 2. This clause states that the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended unless in cases of rebellion or invasion. Critics argue that the current situation does not warrant such drastic measures, as there is no rebellion or invasion threatening the nation. Instead, many view this potential suspension as an attempt by Trump to consolidate power and circumvent legal challenges to his administration's immigration policies. Recent actions by the administration have already faced pushback from the judiciary, with judges questioning the legality of detaining individuals based on their immigration status. In one notable case, a federal judge ordered the release of a Turkish university student detained for 6 weeks after expressing dissenting views in an article critical of Israel. Another judge intervened to release a Columbia University student advocating for Palestinian rights. Despite these rulings, Miller described habeas corpus as a privilege that could be suspended depending on the court's actions. This interpretation has sparked outrage among legal experts, who assert that only Congress has the authority to suspend habeas corpus. Mark Elias, an attorney for the Democratic Party, emphasized that it is Congress, not the president or his advisors, who holds this power. The administration's aggressive stance on immigration has been a hallmark of Trump's presidency, with promises to deport millions of undocumented immigrants. However, the logistics of such deportations have proven challenging, and recent reports indicate that deportations have lagged behind detentions, with some individuals being erroneously deported. Trump's involvement in discussions around the suspension of habeas corpus has also raised eyebrows, with sources suggesting he is keen on finding ways to mitigate legal obstacles to his immigration policies. While Trump has not explicitly mentioned the suspension of habeas corpus, he has hinted at exploring options to circumvent judicial injunctions against his actions. The potential suspension of habeas corpus is not without historical precedent. It has been suspended 4 times in U.S. history, notably during the Civil War and World War II. However, each instance was tied to extraordinary circumstances that posed a direct threat to national security, a justification that many argue does not apply to the current immigration situation. As the administration continues to grapple with legal challenges and public backlash over its immigration policies, the implications of suspending habeas corpus could have far-reaching consequences for civil liberties in the United States. The debate surrounding this issue highlights the delicate balance between national security and individual rights, a tension that is increasingly being tested in today's political climate. As the situation unfolds, it remains to be seen how Congress, the courts, and the public will respond to this potential overreach of executive power and what it means for the future of American democracy. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.